Have you ever woken up and felt like today is going to be a great day? You stick to a healthy diet, work out, get your tasks done, and by the end of the day, you even have extra time to do what you love. But then, on another day, you wake up and everything feels off. You look in the mirror and think, I look so bad today, or my hair is a mess, or my room is a disaster. You have to go to work or school, but you just don't feel like it. You want to eat healthy, but you tell yourself, who has the energy for that? So you go to the fridge, grab a slice of leftover pizza from last night, heat it up, and eat it. The whole day, you feel sluggish, waste hours scrolling through Instagram, and suddenly, it's night. You're tired and just need to sleep. So what's the difference between these 2 days? Just one thing, willpower. But willpower isn't something that just comes and goes randomly. If one day you feel like you don't have the motivation to do the things you normally would, it just means your willpower tank is empty. And refilling it isn't that hard. The reason you struggle is that you've been handling your willpower the wrong way. In this video, I'll give you 4 simple strategies that, if you follow them, you'll never have a low willpower day again, and your life will completely change. 1. Treat your willpower like a muscle. Back in the late 1990s, a fascinating experiment was conducted by this psychologist you see here, Roy Baumeister. 67 people participated in the study. They were placed in a room with plates of freshly baked cookies, but only half of them were allowed to eat them. The other half had to resist and eat radishes instead. After a few minutes, all participants were given a puzzle to solve, and the goal was to see how long they could work on it. The group that had to resist the cookies used up their willpower just by saying no, so they ran out of energy faster and couldn't persist as long as the other group. This process is called ego depletion, meaning willpower gets drained the more you use it. This shows that we have a limited amount of mental energy, and things like motivation, willpower, and self-control all come from the same source. When your brain is using energy elsewhere, there's less left for willpower. So how do you fight this? Let's say you're on a diet, and you know there's a delicious dessert in the fridge. Instead of constantly thinking, I shouldn't eat that, and using up your willpower, just redirect that energy into eating something else, like an apple or any other healthy snack. That way, you don't deplete your willpower fighting temptation. 2. Combine tasks you need to do with tasks you want to do. For example, imagine you want to lose weight, and part of your plan is to walk 10,000 steps a day. After a long day at work or school, you're exhausted and tell yourself, I just don't have the energy for this. I'd rather read a book instead. But here's the trick, you can do both. Download the audiobook version of the book you want to read, pop in your earphones, and go for a walk while listening to it. Now, you're doing something productive while enjoying yourself at the same time. I've been working out for years, but some days I really don't feel like going to the gym. Instead of skipping it, I make the workout enjoyable by bringing my phone or tablet, watching my favorite show, or listening to a podcast while I exercise. It makes the process way more fun and helps me stick to my routine. 3. Habit stacking. To build a new habit, motivation alone isn't enough. It might make you feel good at first, but it won't keep you going long term. That's where habit stacking comes in. Let me explain with an example. Imagine you want to start working out tomorrow. You've got 2 choices. 1, you say, from tomorrow, I'll sign up for the gym and start working out. Or 2, you do something smarter. Let's say you go to work at 11 a.m. every day. You decide that before work, you'll hit the gym. If you usually leave home at 10, now you'll leave at 8, stop by the gym, take a shower there, and head straight to work. Here's another example. You decide to floss every day. Fun fact, only about 37% of people actually floss daily because it's not something most people naturally stick to. But if you tell yourself, from now on, I'll floss before brushing my teeth, you're conditioning your habit. You're linking 2 actions together. Every time you grab your toothbrush, you'll remember to floss first. This way, you're way more likely to stick to new habits. Now, you can take this idea and apply it however it fits your life. Just link whatever new habit you want to something you already do daily. Now, let's talk about something even more important. Something that almost everyone struggles with. I used to have the same problem. It's called the 1-minute rule. Picture 2 versions of yourself. Version 1. You wake up, check your to-do list, and start working on your tasks. But then, ding, a notification pops up. Your friend just sent you a post on Instagram. You check it out, react to it, and before you know it, you're scrolling through post after post, completely distracted. You lose focus, get stressed, and by the end of the day, you realize you got nothing done. That feeling? That's called the Zeigarnik effect, when your brain keeps reminding you of unfinished tasks, creating constant anxiety. But here's the good news. There's a fix, the 1-minute rule. Now imagine version 2 of yourself. You get distracted, but instead of letting it spiral, you tell yourself, okay, let me get back to my task for just 1 minute. You put your phone away, maybe even in another room, and return to what you were doing. Studies show that once you start, you'll likely keep going. That's because you're shifting your focus back, breaking the cycle of distraction. You can use this trick for anything. Don't feel like going to the gym? Just tell yourself, I'll go, but only for 1 minute. Just one set on my favorite machine. Most of the time, once you start, you'll keep going. Instead of avoiding tasks altogether, you make the starting point so easy that it feels effortless. One last tip: reduce your choices. We waste so much mental energy every day just making decisions: what to eat for breakfast, what to wear, what to watch. All these small choices drain your brain power. Look at super successful people, they keep things simple. Warren Buffett, for example, always drinks the same Coke. He doesn't waste time deciding between Coke, Sprite, or orange juice, he just sticks to one. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit at every Apple event. That might not seem like a big deal, but research shows it actually makes a huge difference. Once you start using this technique, your motivation to get things done increases a lot. I had the same issue when recording YouTube videos. If you check out my other channel, you'll notice that out of nearly 100 videos, I've only worn about 4 to 6 different outfits. That's because I decided to use this trick. I set aside a few outfits just for filming. They're always washed and ready to go. Now, when it's time to shoot, I don't waste energy thinking about what to wear. Instead, I put all my focus into making videos faster and better. And if I plan to record just 1 or 2 videos in a day, I can now shoot 3 or 4 instead. When I first started that channel, things weren't this smooth. I struggled to even put out 2 or 3 10-minute videos a week. But ever since I started applying these strategies, my uploads have become super consistent. Now, I've even launched this new channel, and I still have room to start another one if I want. All because I focus my energy on actually doing the work instead of wasting it on small decisions. Studies show that these tiny decisions have a huge impact on your daily performance. Try out these tips, and I promise you'll notice the difference in your life. And if you do, after 2 or 3 weeks or even a month, come back and leave a comment under this video. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. See you in the next video. Peace.